So it's said that a picture is worth 1,000 words, and two men are on a mission using pictures to tell the stories of others in Detroit.
A local journalist had his life changed forever, all thanks to one story that truly touched him.
Mitch Albom shows us how that led to a new journey in the heart of Detroit.
Rod Montz was working as a journalist when a story came across his desk that would change his life. It concerned a nonprofit called Volunteer Impact.
They were a group that connected volunteers to nonprofits who needed volunteers. And then when I talked to some of the volunteers, I was impressed by how much they enjoyed being able to give some of their time. And I decided to try volunteering myself, and that really led me on a journey that's kind of changed my life.
Rod has been volunteering at area soup kitchens and shelters ever since. He recruited friends and co-workers to volunteer as well, including Larry Gardner.
He and I struck up a conversation about photography. Collectively, we decided to do this coffee table book and sell the book and give the proceeds to COTS.
Rod and Larry set out to tell stories. With the support of COTS, they interviewed residents over the last 15 years, bringing their struggles and challenges to light.
What do you hope the photographs get across to people?
Essentially, I want them to put a face to this story so that they understand these are real people who have endured, in some cases tragedy, in some cases misfortune, but they are real people who are not unlike you and I, and understand that any of us could end up in that situation. I have gotten immeasurably more out of community service than I ever could have imagined. I can't imagine not doing it now.
What started as an assignment has turned into a passion. Rod Montz and Larry Gardner are capturing the essence of the human spirit right here in the heart of Detroit.
We got a chance to snag one of the guys. Rod Montz joins us live this morning. It's good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Thank you for having me.
Great way to tell a story that is so impactful, right? So you've met a number of people. How many? Hundreds? Thousands? What would you say?
Oh, hundreds.
Hundreds.
Yeah,
all right. So does anybody stand out to you that we would see in the book?
Oh, yeah. So we ended up interviewing between 50 and 60 people for the book, all the people that we met. And there are a number of stories that stand out for me, including the mom who had a flood in her basement, and she went down to check things out. On her way back up, she fell through one of the stairs. It had been weakened, broke her leg, and as a result of that, ended up losing her job and ultimately her home. Or the young mom whose car broke down, and as a result of that, she had difficulty getting her child to daycare and ultimately getting to work. She lost her apartment and ended up in the shelter. The immigrant in Florida, a single dad, his wife left him. He was really disappointed by that. Wanted to get out of town. Someone asked him, where he'd like to go, and he said he didn't know, and a guy suggested coming to Michigan. So he ended up in Detroit, on the street, ended up in COTS, and ended up reclaiming his independence as a result of the services that were provided by the shelter. So,
Did they, was it therapeutic? Did they enjoy sharing their stories? How did they feel about the experience?
In many cases, I think it's fair to say that it was therapeutic for some. In one case, it was therapeutic for me, and this was after we resumed things a couple of years ago. A woman said, I appreciate the fact that you and Larry are taking the time out of your days to come down here and tell this story, which, I'd been working on this thing for many years and had never really thought about that.
Is that the big message of volunteering, you think, or is there another headline that we should all think about?
Quite honestly, I want people to take away from this book the fact that this can happen to anybody. I mean, there but for the grace of God is a title I have for this book.
that fast.
Right, right. Yeah, it's just, I said, sometimes it's tragedy, sometimes it's misfortune, right? It doesn't really take much for people to land up there. I met people in shelters with, advanced degrees, people who are engineers, people who are attorneys, right? It's not just people who are dealing with substance abuse or mental illness, and it's certainly not that people are lazy. Nobody wakes up and says, I want to be in a homeless shelter. Right?
Yeah, my wife and I host the annual Soup City event for COTS, and we hear a lot of the stories, and it's an important entity to have in the community.
All right.
It is.
It's good to see you. Thanks so much for all you're doing, Rod.
Oh, and can I add one thing?
Please.
Yeah, so we set up a GoFundMe page to help raise money to have the book published, and it's at Help Tell Detroit's Homeless Story on GoFundMe.
Beautiful. Good luck with that.
Yeah,
Thanks
you.
for being here today. Tati?